What's up? I'm Dre Hill, artist, storyteller, writer, author of your favorite poetry collection that you haven't read yet. In today's video, I'm coming back to you with another poem reading, and this time, just like the first poem reading video I've done since actively making use of providing content on this channel, I'm coming at you with something from one of my own collections and a poem that I am incredibly excited to share. So today I will be sharing a poem with you from my full-length collection, Crossroads. Get into the cover there. For a little context, Crossroads is the first poetry book that I've ever written. Between the period in time in which I graduated college and the end of that summer, I had carefully crafted the first draft, the first version of that manuscript. Now, if you are not new to me, you know that Crossroads is far from the first book that I published, but nonetheless, I am incredibly proud of that book and the vulnerability that I show and share in that book, because Crossroads to me is poetic memoir or autobiographical poetry, and it is a very close, chronic retelling of, I think, some of the most formative life experiences, especially from the teenage to college age years of my life, and some of the things that really, I think, made impact as far as shaping myself and shaping my identity, and in some ways even confusing me about what any and all of that means. And the poem I plan to share with you all is, I think, one of my favorites, and I think there's a little bias with that. I think part of that stems from the fact that this is the first poem that I wrote for the collection. And kind of in general, it was the first poem that I had written, well, technically the second poem I'd written throughout college, but the first one that I felt like, this feels like it's something special. And lo and behold, it ended up being the first poem that I had for the collection, even though I didn't know it at the time. So I'm excited to share it with you all, and to, again, showcase and highlight and open up some of the pain of my experience to those of you who can relate, even if it's not exactly the same. This is Through the Wire. I took talking for granted, and then I couldn't anymore. There was blood and gauze and wires galore. I took walking for granted, and then I couldn't do it unaided. My body weakened and everything hurt, and life's light faded. I took pain for granted, and then I felt it every single day. There was choking and ribs poking and existential suicidal decay. I took dry eyes for granted, and then I never stopped crying over a grunge through the wire, and a body on fire, and a boy who felt like dying. Again, that was Through the Wire from my book, Crossroads, which is available pretty much wherever you get books. It will be linked to Amazon specifically in this video description, but I mean, it's as simple as going to wherever you buy books and typing in Crossroads Dre Hill. You'll see this cover, it'll pop up, guaranteed. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up for me. In the comments, let me know what you thought of the poem, and or if you've read my book, make my day and let me know what you thought of this collection. And as always, let me know if there are other books or poems or poets or whatever that you think I'd be interested in reading and checking out, and you can recommend those in the comments as well. If you like my face and seeing what I do here on this screen, consider subscribing and turning on that notification icon so you do not miss a future upload. Again, I am Dre Hill, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch and listen. I'll have a new video coming for you very soon.